Meet Ivani Monroe for MissFabulous.com. Founded in 2003, the Kara Ross Company went from being a favorite of fashion insiders to celebrities, from Kate Hudson, Cameron Diaz, and Eva Mendes, to high-profile figures such as Oprah and Michelle Obama. Having rapidly grown from its origins in fine jewelry and known for its bold and unique use of exotic skins and gemstones, it was a natural progression to create a line of exclusive handbags and belts. With the launch of her diffusion line, Kara by Kara Ross, her designs are now even more accessible to a wider, fashion-loving audience. We met up with the designer in the Circle Lounge at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week tents to find out more about this brilliant designer and her Spring 2012 collections. Kara Ross, it's really nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you for coming.
I love your work. I would like you to tell me a little bit about it. You do handbags and jewelry and belts now as well.
We just have some new belt samples in, as you can see. They're lizard and literally just got these 5 minutes ago. So.
Well, they're absolutely gorgeous. Can you tell me a little bit about your inspiration for the collection?
Sure. I would say, first and foremost, I'm a certified gemologist, so I'm kind of an expert on gemstones. So it really, the gemstone, whatever gemstone, it was really the basis for all of my collections. For this collection that we're showing here, which we call the gemstone collection, it's sterling silver, 18 karat gold, and gemstones is lapis, rhodochrosite, and turquoise. Those are the stones of the season.
Can you walk us through some of the pieces?
Yeah, I would love to. So what we did here, you'll see turquoise and you'll also see lapis. And I think, so we combined the two of them together, the light pale blue and the darker blue, and I think it's a really pretty color combination. And then we use white sapphires to highlight everything. And you'll see the hoop earrings. The bag in the back is a Louisiana alligator. It's like an equivalent to a deflawless diamond in terms of the quality, and it has a hematite. So all the bags have gemstone accents as well. The case prior was mixing lapis and turquoise, and here we kept the lapis just consistent. I just think it's so pretty, and lapis has pyrite, which is gold flecks in it. So you'll see the lapis, and it has little, reflective pieces of gold, which is called pyrite. And again, it's has the white sapphires and the silver and gold on it. A lot of the pieces are meant to be layered and mixed and matched, and hopefully customers will come back year after year and add and build on the collection. And there in the handbags, a python with hematite as an accent. This one we're showing mother of pearl with zebra jasper, which is this pink striped stone, and rhodochrosite, which is pink on the top. And here again, you'll see the python in the pink and the black. One thing I think it's important to note on our skins, like I'm going to Spain in October to work with one of our skin suppliers to design the skins that we'll be using for upcoming seasons. So the skins that you see on the python, you will not see them on anyone else's bag because they're exclusive to us. We design them. And I think that's special because you're going to have a unique bag in terms of the design and also the skins that are on the bag.
No, that is very, very important for the customers to know that they're getting something that is very exclusive.
Our runs, we don't make a lot of really anything. It's a very small production runs. Quality is extremely important. And here again, even on this bag, we have the gemstone accent as black onyx. So, it's a lot of attention to detail on all of the products.
When you're designing the different pieces and the bags, where do you go for your inspiration?
I honestly think it's like yesterday I was at the flea market, and here in New York we have a great flea market, and I got tons of great ideas. I was on a trip recently and I was on the Mediterranean, and the colors of the Med, we used a lot of blues and greens and metallics. So I think it's just kind of seeing things every day and picking up on them and seeing how you can translate it to something that may work for you.
How did you get into the jewelry and handbag business to begin with?
Well, I went to Georgetown. I graduated from Georgetown, and then about a year and a half after that, I went to GIA, which is Gemological Institute of America. They have one on 47th and 5th here in New York. They also have one in California. It's a 6-month program. All stones. The first 2 months are diamonds. The last 4 months are colored stones, and it's a wonderful education if you want to get involved in the jewelry business, because it all stems from the knowledge that you learn about the stones. And so that's really kind of where it started for me.
But what made the interest to go there in the first place?
Oh, I see. I think like a lot of girls, I love jewelry, and when I was very young, I was about 14 or 15, my mother and father took my sister and I on a trip to Kenya, and they let us pick 2 gemstones, and I picked 2 emerald cut green tourmalines. And when I got back to Philadelphia, where I'm from, we went down to Jewelers Row, and my mom and dad said, you can design anything, you can make anything with these 2 gemstones. And I made a ring, an 18 karat gold ring with diamond accents with these tourmalines. And I think it was at such a young age to know that you could create a piece of fine jewelry was amazing. I think fine jewelry sometimes is very intimidating. It has an aura around it. It can be quite intimidating because of the cost, because of, gemstones are very esoteric. And I think that for me, thinking that I could make something, I could do this myself, and I have, it was a wonderful, it was a pivotal thing for me, I think. So anyhow, when I got out of college, I still remembered that and loved the business and wanted to get involved, and that's why I went to GIA.
Well, it definitely seems like you found your calling because your stuff is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
This is not the regular Kara Ross line that we're looking at now, correct?
Right. This is our, if you want to call it a diffusion line. This is called Kara by Kara Ross. It retails from $100 to $300. It's featuring it's gold-plated brass, and it features real gemstones and exotic skins. So a lot of the skins that you see on these bracelets are the same skins you'll see on our exotic skin handbags. So there's perceived and real value, and the real value is the gemstone and the skins. The price point is excellent. The look is very fun. It's fashionable, and it's doing very, very well. And I love it. It's so much fun to design because unlike the fine jewelry where you have to be really careful about the amount of gold you're using, this line you can just be creative and big and bold and it doesn't matter. So the pieces tend to be that big and bold and quite fun.
No, they are very, very fun. Now, do you have a lot of fun doing this line?
Yeah, I love it. I love doing this line because you can just let your imagination run wild, and that's the best thing about my job.